Now, listen, you guys, Akademiks is coming through with some inside information about who the Transformer cheated with. And we're also going to be talking about this entire Karisha and the possible indictment situation, as well as Saucy Santana coming through with some words for Akademiks. And we're also going to be talking about Beyonce competing in the Grammys category of country. And Azalea Banks seems to have a couple of words to say about that as well. Kelsey is clapping back at the people who feel like, well, she is out there betraying Bongo 2 by working with Nicki Minaj. And these are some of the things that we will be discussing in this video. Hello, tea lovers, and welcome to the tea blog. I trust you guys are doing well, and I trust you are doing great. Personally, I am doing great, you guys. I am doing extremely amazing. And without further ado, let us dive straight into today's team. So first of all, let us talk about of course the Transformer and DJ Akademiks. So it seems like Akademiks decided to let us know about who allegedly the Transformer was out there laying down with, and according to Akademiks, he said he's not gonna give us all the detail because quote unquote I F with the Transformer. So I'm just like, listen, if you knew you didn't want to tell us anything, why are you telling us? Like, if you F with her so much, and if you want to protect her tea so much, why are you even talking about it to begin with? Okay, to me it is really giving PR stands. To me it is giving the rollout has started. To me it is giving she probably gave him that information to spread out. So what Akademiks is claiming is that the Transformer laid down with an NFL player, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. I'm actually not believing that, because who in their right minds is laying down with a pregnant woman, and especially if that's a man who has access to multiple girls? I'm just not buying it, because that's what Akademiks is saying. He's saying that, well, the men that she allegedly got with gets the girls like that. So I'm like, what would be the reason of laying down with a woman, I'm sorry, who's carrying another man's child? Like, no matter how you look at it, it's actually very disgusting when you think about it. Like, what kind of a loser would do something like that? It's not a flex. Laying down with a pregnant woman, a woman who's pregnant with another man's baby, is not a flex, no matter how you look at it. But you know what? Let me just insert what Akademiks had to say, and then I'll catch you after that.
By the way, I did hear who the person was Offset allegedly called Cardi B with. Yo, you're always gonna be mad at your girl, even more when the nigga she chooses to entertain is a dog. That 3-4 other niggas be like, yo, like this dog. I'm wondering how the got time to do his original job, which I can't tell y'all yet. I can't tell you. I want to tell y'all so bad. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, matter of fact, spam some names. I'm so messy. Oh, y'all all wrong. Okay, not even close. I give y'all one clue. It's not a rapper. It's not a rapper. Actually, I'll give y'all one more clue. This is the last clue. I'm moving on. It's a football player. It's an NFL nigga. Think the nigga might even call touchdown. It's an NFL nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, if I'm Offset, man, I can't even root for that team no more, bro. I gotta drop that on my fantasy team. He played good. No, he's not. Is he? Yeah, he is. Let me see if anybody gonna get it. Yeah, somebody said it.
Well, there you heard what he had to say, you guys. Personally, I feel like they're, pushing this entire NFL narrative to make it look like, all the men are after the Transformer, because who is this man? Because they keep saying this man without the name. And I'm like, I'm not buying it until they drop a man and that man comes out to say that indeed this is what happened. To me, it's still looking like it is a cooked up story. They are trying to, push this narrative that, she's wanted by these rich athletes and things like that. I'm not buying it. I really am not. Because what's next? Okay, she's gonna be rapping, oh my god, I got a better guy than you, I laid down with a better man than you. I don't Anyway, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Karisha. So it seems like, well, there are now articles that are circulating about Karisha facing a possible indictment. Now, this is what is actually being reported. Young Miami, one half of the hip hop duo City Girls, could soon be facing legal trouble in connection with, that man, and the trafficking case. And the Miami rapper born Carisha Brownlee has been linked to that man for years, but her involvement might go deeper than fans initially thought. New allegations suggest she allegedly served as that man's, mule and, a handler in their relationship. And this is according to music exclusives, you guys. And so seemingly things are not looking well for Karisha. It seems like she might actually be more entangled in this entire Puff Daddy situation more than we imagined. Okay, it seems like things are really beginning to look real and ugly for her. And honestly speaking, I wish I could say that I'm surprised. I'm not. Because if she's out there claiming that, well, they were not laying together with that man, so why would he be out there sponsoring, her shopping, giving her money, the, private jets and things like that? Like, listen, one thing about men with money, they know the value of money. So to say that that girl just got paid to be just shaking her behind and things like that, that does not sound realistic to me. Okay, so yeah, it's really looking it's not looking nice. Okay, but that being said, it seems like Saucy Santana decided that it was a good time for him to be letting us know what they usually discuss in their chats, or I don't know if this is an attempt at PR. I don't know what this is. So this is the text message that Saucy Santana decided to share with us on his Instagram story. He said, "Oh, Resh, why won't you answer?" And then Karisha responded and said, "I'm on the phone with my men." And Saucy Santana responded to say, "Karisha, please, it's always a man with you. That's aggravating." And then Saucy also said, "This new ninja got your head gone. I'ma pray for you." Okay, and honestly, I don't take this seriously. I feel like, yeah, this is them trying to say that she's no longer together with the diddler, and I feel like they probably saw the articles that are now circulating, and they are seeing how people continuously are tying her to the diddler, and they want to make it seem like, you know what, they're not together with the diddler anymore. Well, now we know they're not together because the man is locked up, but before the location of this man behind the bars, I was not buying it. I was not buying the fact that, well, they were no longer together. So I guess at this point, they're trying to distance her from the diddler, trying to say that she has moved on. Who's moving on with someone with these kind of allegations? Who's moving on with a babe that is tied to the diddler? Like, who has that? Who has the guts to do that? Because anyone with sense would not want anything to do with Karisha, especially at this point. Okay, not because she's a horrible human being, but because of the ties, you guys, to the diddler situation. This is a very scary situation. This is a very scary case that the diddler has going on, and no man, no person in their right mind would want to get entangled with that, unless if they are undercover working for the FBI or something. But anyway, you guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think that this was him just letting us know what they talk about in their private chat? Or do you think that this is PR related and that they are trying to convince us that Karisha has moved on? Okay. And then, it seems like Akademiks had a couple of words to say about that, which Saucy Santana did not take lightly. And, he decided to go online, started to cuss out Akademiks. Oh my God, this and that, such a huge bag, you are this, you know, the usual Santana stuff. And to me, the way that he was extremely defensive, I'm just like, boy, are you sure everything is okay, so I will insert what Saucy Santana had to say about Akademiks, and then I will catch you after that.
Akademiks, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. You talking about you drunk, but what you doing on my page? You fat. I told y'all, like, let me find out you on my page to get your morning wood off. Over here, Santana pictures, because how you found my page? How you on my story? Let's make it make sense. And who the dare you ever silverback, nickelback, quarterback, quarter pounder? Let me tell you something, Gorillas, though. I really don't know what your obsession is with gay, but you have a problem. I used to think maybe you want to fuck Karisha, but now it's just evident you want to be Karisha. You want to so bad, and I keep telling y'all that. Yo, already little. All they gotta do is split it open and tuck it back. I know the doctor. You want a nimble? You want a nimble so we can get you a brand new? But if you get a pussy, you back your dick into my pictures in them out. So you gotta choose what. Let me know what we doing. I got you. You short sack of shit, face ass bitch. Imagine you being a straight house in Santana. And you shaped like Sister Tasha. Everybody know a drunk mind speak a sober tongue. You talking about it's 9 a.m. and you drunk. But you on my page? Hamster body, turkey club, stack sandwich shaped ass. You keep on, we gonna come around in New Jersey.
There you heard that, you guys. There you heard the read. I mean, I had to blare out a lot of things because it was a lot of cuss words in there. And in this battle, I'm literally just a spectator. I don't have any side in this fight. I have no dog in this fight. I'm just sitting on the sidelines enjoying the entertainment, okay? And the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Beyonce and the Grammys, okay? Now, you guys do know that recently the Country Music Awards, like different boards, that have the Country Music Awards, they have actually been, sidelining Beyonce when it comes to that country album. It seems like they have not been giving her, any form of recognition. I mean, one board decided not to even nominate her, not to even give her a single nomination, and the other award board, nominated her several times, only for her to not get any single award. So it is actually being reported that Beyonce's Cowboy Carter is going to be competing in the country category at the Grammys. And so it is pretty interesting because some people feel like, well, since the husband has got pull allegedly when it comes to the Grammys, then she has a very high chance of winning in the country category. And some people still feel like, well, the Grammys know that once they give her those awards, people will look at them as a joke, because you guys do know that some people still maintain that her album was not really a country album, but it was just a Beyonce album with country instrumentals. Personally, it seems like Azalia Banks saw that, and lately Azalia Banks has been literally on Beyonce's cocktails. I don't know for what reason, but this is what she had to say. She said, "All the Sis is gonna win this Grammys," and fought on the whole country music awards, and rendered them completely irrelevant in the ultimate "If you all tired hour crackers, I am Beyonce, and I can have whatever I want, including your ish." And this is high key, very American, Magic Lucky Jake. Oh my God, sometimes I can't keep up with what Azalia Banks writes on here. And she said, "Very powerful and menacing. Okay, I'm clocking the tea. Beyonce is not effing playing." So I don't know now, like, if this is a case to be celebrated, if you're saying that she's going to get the awards because of the ties and the connections and things like that. If anything, that would actually make the Grammys less credible. I mean, if the actual country music award bodies are saying this body of work is not deserving of their awards, and then the Grammys go ahead and give them the award, amen. To me, it really does sound like that would mean that the Grammys are less credible, because what do you mean? But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. Now, the next thing that we are going to be talking about, we're going to talk about Kelsey Nicole. Yesterday, I spoke about how she got herself a gig promoting, Nicki Minaj low-key sneakers. Like I reported yesterday, a couple of people thought like, well, she was being an ungrateful friend. She was betraying Bongo 2 and this and that. How dare she works with Nicki Minaj, given that Bongo 2 and Nicki Minaj don't see eye to eye. It's a lot of people who were criticizing her for that, which I find absolutely ridiculous. It seems like people have got amnesia when it comes to the doings of Bongo 2. What do you mean I cannot promote a sneaker brand when I'm getting my cheese because I'm trying to stay loyal to somebody who laid down with my boyfriend behind my back? Like, what do you mean I have to stay loyal to somebody like that? Like, what's more hurtful, to sleep with your friend's man or to promote a sneaker brand, owned by somebody who's your friend's op? Like, which one is more hurtful? Like sometimes I just look at these people on Twitter and I'm like, are these real people? Like, how could you even compare that? Like, how could you even put that in the same sentence? Like, literally laying down with my men behind my back. And now I'm supposed to pass on a gig that actually gives me money because I'm trying to to please you. The delusion is insane in my own opinion. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Kelsey Nicole probably saw what people had to say, and she decided to share with us, how she felt about that. She said, "The dislike be so real. I did not betray anybody, harm anybody, been lied on by people with huge followings. I mind my business and I stay out of the way. God got big plans for me." And then she said, "And still chew y'all wig behind Jeb's up and spit it right in y'all face every time." I understand Kelsey is sticking up for herself. Like, really go stick up for yourself. You were betrayed, and I totally understand. But at the same time, Kelsey, why can't you just tell us what happened on that day? Like, for me, it kind of also gives me like there's something that you also are hiding. Because what do you mean you can have this energy to be preaching like this on Twitter, but you simply could not tell us what happened back then? You came out, did an interview, said nothing, pretty much nothing, and we were all waiting. Like, what happened, Kelsey? Tell us the tea. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. The next thing that we are going to talk about, we're going to be talking about Cameleon. It seems like she also has a couple of words for the Didla. This is what she decided to tweet on her Twitter. She said, "I guess I'm never getting my money from Didi now. Fighting for years for my pub, okay?" And from the look of things, I don't think you're going to be getting your money anytime soon, because there are more pressing issues, to deal with right now in as far as Sean is concerned. Okay. Like, there's a lot. You heard that, they were doing interviews, and now minors are included. And you know that once minors are involved, it's getting ugly by the day. Like, it's getting really ugly. I don't think that man is coming out of that jail. Like, if I'm going to be honest, because the allegations that are coming through and these things that are coming through, oh my goodness, he's gonna have his retirement right inside of the jail. Okay, that's where he's going to be at. And I'm not surprised, because these things that are coming out, oh wow, I can't even believe that somebody got away with for such a long time. Now, my question is, who else is hiding stuff? Who else is, doing these vile things, and people are applauding them until, of course, their turn comes? You know who I'm talking about. And people like to say, "Oh, you guys saying that man from Fraudulent Nation probably has something. It's because you guys don't like Beyonce." No, it's not. Just the same way the Didla getting caught has got nothing to do with Karisha. That man allegedly doing things and getting caught will not have anything to do with that woman. Okay, we just want evil people to, be brought to book. That's all. It's got nothing, no, regardless of whose husband they are. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, let me know, you guys, in the comment section what you think about that. And the last thing that we are going to be talking about, Nicki Minaj had time today, okay? She had time cards, and she said, "You are not playing with me." Somebody came through and commented on the pictures that she shared about Kenneth and, of course, Papa B, and said that, "Oh, wow, do you know what it takes for somebody to be out here making their son's birthday about their husband?" And all the things that they say. And I feel like this particular time they were mad, because they felt like that time when people were dragging us, saying that your husband cannot take your child to the park, they really believed it. So when Nicki posted a couple of pictures that included some snaps with the husband at the park with their son, they felt so offended, because now the drag that they thought was a drag could not make any sense. And so they got mad. And so now they're trying to say, "You're making your son's birthday about your husband. Oh, you're such a horrible human being," just because they can no longer lie and run with a fake drag anymore. And I will just insert what Nicki had to say, but in summary, she was basically swinging D and just reminding people how successful she is. And at this point, I don't blame her. I mean, Billboard is out there playing on her top, and at the same time, these people are trying to play also on her top. And she threw in some jabs, you guys, in that read. She was like, "Okay, whilst your favorites are out there having watching their own empires crumbling. And yes, some people's empires are crumbling despite them trying to make fun of other people's families and family members. They have got empires that are crumbling. So yeah, let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. And thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and thank you very much for making it this far. If you have not already, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and do turn on the notification bell so that you will be notified each and every time that I post. I post each and every single day, and I keep you updated on what's happening in the celebrity world on Instagram, on Twitter, and about all things trending. And until my next one, you guys, see you.